Good morning, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I am going to be taking you guys through a few days of eating at 20 weeks pregnant. Yeah, that's forking right. You heard that right. 20 weeks pregnant today. How absolutely insane is that? Halfway, 5 months pregnant. I feel like 20 weeks doesn't sound that pregnant, but 5 months pregnant, that sounds pregnant. So I figured I would take you guys through a couple days of eating at 20 weeks pregnant. Obviously, every day looks so entirely different right now, depending on whether I work, depending on what my cravings are, depending on what I'm in the mood for, whether we go out to eat, whether we stay home. Every day looks a little bit different. So I figured I would take you guys through a day or two of everything that I eat throughout the course of the day, because that is a big question that I have gotten since being pregnant, is how have I continued to eat healthy while being pregnant with all of my pregnancy cravings? And some days I'm really good at it, and some days I'm not, and I eat a lot of sour candy. So without further ado, we're going to dive into the video. We are going to dive into a full day of eating. It's been a hot moment since I've done a full day of eating. It really has been. Started off today with my breakfast. So I did 2 eggs, a 1/4 of a bell pepper, 2 pieces of toast with strawberry jelly on it, and then 3 pieces of bacon, and it was beautiful. I don't always get to make a nice breakfast every single morning because of work, so it is always so nice when I have the opportunity to make myself a nice breakfast to be able to enjoy it. So that's what I did this morning, and now we are getting ready to head to the gym now. Today is a leg day. I'm gonna go pick up my mom. She's doing a workout with me and I'm so excited about it. So let's dive right on into it. Alright, we are back from the gym now. It was such a good freaking leg day. I really enjoyed today's leg day. Days we have a love-hate relationship, but today's leg day was very good. I actually enjoyed it, and now I ran to the bank. I had to do something there, and I have blood work at noon. It is just about 11 o'clock now, and right around this time every single day I crave something salty. I should eat a little snack, so I am eating these. So they are the Snyder's hot buffalo wing pretzel pieces. Listen, are there better snack options at 11 a.m.? 1010%. But this is what I'm in the mood to eat, and so that is what I'm going to eat right now. I'm not gonna have a ton of them because after I get back from blood work in a little bit, I am going to do lunch, but I am just in the mood for something a little salty, and that's what I want right now, and so that's what I'm gonna do. All right, Catherine just got here for lunch. And so this is our lunch for the day. We are doing a little acai bowl from Pliables. I got a Nutella bowl. So on the, oh, she wants to show you hers. This is what Catherine got. It's a banana bowl. It's a banana bowl. So this is what I got. It has acai on the bottom, and then it has granola, strawberries, bananas, coconut flakes, and then I added some kiwi on top, and I am very excited about it. An iced chai latte makes me so incredibly happy. It's just delicious. The best thing I've ever did was get that mix that I could just have it at home, mix it with almond milk. Now I don't have to spend $7 at Starbucks every single time I want a nice chai. That's growth right there. She's really happy about it. This has kind of been a staple for me since being pregnant, on especially the weekends, honestly, the days that I'm off. The days that I go into work, I really don't have any caffeine normally because I get up at 4:45, literally just eat breakfast and kind of run out the door, and I'm there all day. And then by the time I get home, it's like 3:30, 4 o'clock, and I kind of just like start making dinner and unwinding for the night. So I don't really need caffeine at any single point. Not that I need caffeine today. I don't. I just feel like it's like a little treat for myself on the weekends. So like Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, I feel like are typically the days that I end up drinking an iced chai most of the time. It's Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays where I'm kind of just like chillaxing on the couch and just like want something to sip on. It's just an experience for me. It's not really about the caffeine. Like it is, it's nice, it helps for sure. But it's not even about the caffeine. It just tastes delicious. I am putting on my, I like that I tell you what I'm doing as if you literally can't see me. But because in the podcast, you literally can totally see what I'm doing. We are getting ready to go on a walk now because as you guys know, after I drink my iced chai latte, I get amped up, like I get ready to attack the day.
That's called caffeine.
I know, I love it. It's great. And I used to drink more of it. But now I don't, obviously, because I am pregnant. And so I only drink it, like I told you guys, like 3 times a week. Maybe a little bit more, but 3 times on average a week. So because I'm not as immune to it, I get amped up after I drink it. So I just talked to you guys on Instagram, and I also talked to you guys on TikTok. And now I'm ready to go for a walk. It's really not a nice day out, if I'm being honest with you guys. It's like kind of cloudy, and it looks like it could rain any possible minute. But we checked the Weather Channel. Doesn't look like it's gonna rain, so I think we're just gonna like full send it and just go for it. And then maybe when we get back, we'll have a little snack. That sounds like a good plan. All right, we are back from the walk now. I got some water. I got my Stanley cup. This cup, she's worth the hype. Just know that. She's really worth the hype. I know everybody and their mother and their grandmother has this on TikTok and social media. It's worth it, for real. I love it. I don't even have the one with the handle. Imagine how much nicer that would be. But I love this one. I'm gonna probably get one with a handle. It's just beautiful. It keeps everything so cold. It just looks pretty. I don't know. I just love it. So we got a snack. So we got some salsa. I don't know if you can see that. Probably not. And then we also are eating some Tostitos. Listen, hot take. It's really important to me whether you like restaurant style or scoops. This is a personality question, quite truly. I like scoops more because if I am scooping something like a dip or a salsa, I want to be able to scoop it. Where with this, you can't scoop with this. This is not designed to scoop. So I'll still scoop, but it's a lot more difficult. So like when you're here, like I feel like I can only like, oh wow, thanks so much. I have so much salsa on it. So now I'm like, I have to really get in there to get as much as I want. So this is a personality question. Do you like restaurant style or scoops more? This is a hot topic in our marriage because I like scoops more, but Timmy likes restaurant style more. We must have ran out of scoops because now we only have restaurant style. Coincidence? I think not. Here is the dinner bit of the night. We are going out to dinner with my sister and my brother-in-law. So I have all these comfy pants. I think they're from Garage or Target from like forever ago. This bodysuit is from Garage, literally forever ago. And then I honestly just have on Nike white shoes, the ones that I wore to the gym today. Versatile, we love to see it. Look at the bump. So freaking cute. This pregnancy has been all about comfort, and I was gonna put on jeans, but these pants are a lot stretchier and a lot more comfortable. So I need to get some more pants like this first off, but like, excuse me, the cutest thing in the whole world. We are going to a steakhouse where they have like pastas, they have fish, they have a ton of stuff. So I'll show you guys what we decide on there, but I am so freaking excited. It feels nice. We never really go out to eat too much. Like we'll get food and eat it in the house and all of that, but we never really go out too much. But we decided to do it tonight and I'm very, very excited about it. So off to dinner we go. All right, y'all, happy Saturday. I just got home from work now. So you guys saw that this morning. I had 2 eggs and then I had 2 pieces of cheese on some toast, and that was delicious. Now I just got home from work. It's about 1:40-ish now, and I just made lunch. So you guys saw that I just put together a little salad for myself. Nothing crazy, just some lettuce, popcorn chicken, cheese, croutons, peppers, Caesar salad dressing, the usual. Nothing fun and exciting, but just what I was in the mood for. And then I'm sure I'll have something salty afterwards, because that's just kind of how it works for me at this point. I need to finish off every meal with pretty much a snack. Last night we did end up going out to dinner. Like I told you guys, I ended up getting some like a Baja shrimp pasta. It was absolutely delicious. It was so good. It was so creamy. I brought some home for leftovers and I was going to eat them today for lunch, but I decided to just make the salad, and then maybe if I'm so hungry a little bit, I'll eat that in a little bit for like a second lunch / early dinner. But it was absolutely delicious. We did also get those cheesesteak egg rolls, which was the first thing you guys saw. So good. Literally so good. It's our favorite part about going out to that place. And now we are just home, and I'm gonna eat my salad, and I'll talk to you guys in a little bit when I'm sure I snack. The snack I knew I was going to have post-lunch. I love veggie straws, and this is the zesty ranch kind. Delicious. I just woke up from a nap, and I woke up wanting Sour Patch Kids. So Sour Patch Kids are the next thing on the agenda today. These are like the pregnancy craving my entire pregnancy. All I have literally wanted my entire pregnancy is sour candy. And it's weird because I like sour candy normally, but like to crave it literally every second of every day, odd for me. But I'm obsessed with it right now. I could not eat enough of it if I tried. It's delicious. Like I just, they're just the best things ever. Like look at like this little thing right here. Makes me so happy. Love it. Alright guys, we are back from my parents' house now. We went there for dinner tonight. We did chicken franchise for dinner, and then you guys also saw that I had a beautiful vanilla ice cream bowl with some Oreos on it. Catherine made it for me, and it was absolutely delicious. It was the best thing in the whole world. Now we are back now, and I'm kind of unwinding for the night, and I wanted to take a second before I wrap the video up to kind of do a little like, just a little chat, a little like disclaimer. I always feel like I need to do this when I do full days of eating, but especially now being pregnant, I feel like it is so important to tell you guys that this is what I have been eating for myself, my pregnancy, and my body. First and foremost, please, please, please listen to what your doctor has recommended for you to eat. And if he says you should eat something or should not eat something, obviously you should be listening to your doctor first and foremost before anybody else. I also always like to point out that during these full days of eating, I am never telling you that you should or should not eat something in order to like have a quote unquote like healthy pregnancy, or that I'm trying to like encourage you to eat a specific way. Like I am certainly not trying to do that at all. I know that by no means have I eaten perfect throughout the course of my pregnancy. I just always enjoy watching what other people eat. I always like getting ideas. I always just think it's like entertaining but also relatable to see how other people, and especially now how other pregnant women eat. I always enjoy it. So I enjoy sharing that with you guys. However, I never want it to feel like I am trying to like force what I'm eating onto you or tell you that this is like the right way to eat. With that being said, I feel like it is just so important to like have an honest chat about food, because it can be a really difficult topic throughout the course of pregnancy, because I feel like food and weight gain throughout the course of pregnancy is just one of the biggest things that people talk about. And they tell you that you need to eat healthy. They tell you need to eat a lot of this. They tell you not to eat a lot of like processed foods or junk foods throughout the course of your pregnancy. And while yes, you need to eat the food that is going to fuel you and your baby. Things like fruits and vegetables, things like meat, things that are going to be nutritious and healthy. Guess what? Sometimes when you are pregnant, that is the last thing that sounds appetizing. The literal last thing that sounds appetizing is chicken and broccoli. It's just not. It's just the last thing that sounds appetizing. And so sometimes what sounds appetizing is Chick-fil-A or Five Guys or Sour Patch Kids and chips and all that stuff. And guess what? That is okay, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with allowing yourself to eat those foods throughout the course of your pregnancy as well. I feel like people always love to tell you when you're pregnant about like, oh my god, you should be gaining like 25 to 30 pounds throughout the course of your pregnancy, or like, oh, make sure you don't eat too much of that, like you don't want to gain too much weight throughout the course of your pregnancy. And I know that their intentions are really good when they tell you all of those things, but that can be just like super detrimental to somebody's mental health when your body already at times doesn't really feel like your body. And not in a bad way, but it just feels different. Like your body for 9 months is literally like this vessel of growing a human life. And so sometimes it doesn't even feel like your own body. So now when people are telling you like, oh, don't eat that, you'll gain too much weight. Oh, make sure you're exercising so you don't gain too much weight. Like it can be really detrimental. So what I want to remind you, if you are pregnant or have been pregnant or you're thinking about becoming pregnant, or if you just need a reminder to love your body in general, here is your reminder that you can eat anything and everything that you want that is going to, yes, of course, be nutritious and fuel you and your baby, but also things that taste good. If you are just in the mood for pickles and you don't know why and you just want to eat them, just eat them. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. And I've said this before in vlogs in the past, but I genuinely believe it, and it's been my mindset this entire pregnancy, and one that I hope that I can continue to stick with through the rest of it. I am probably not going to be pregnant many times throughout the course of my life. Maybe 2, 3 times if I'm lucky. We'll have 3 beautiful babies and I can get pregnant 3 times throughout the course of my life. So I will be pregnant 3 times throughout the course of my life. Let's just say. I don't want to spend all of those pregnancies for 9 months at a time worrying about what I'm eating, how much salt I'm eating, how much sugar I'm consuming, how much I'm exercising, what my body looks like, how much weight I've gained. I don't want to spend 9 months every single pregnancy so over-consumed on all of those things and not focus on the fact that I'm growing a human being inside of me, that I have loved this process of being pregnant so far, and the fact that I get to bring a baby boy with my husband and my best friend into this world. I don't want to lose sight of that because I'm so focused on not gaining more than 30 pounds throughout the course of my pregnancy. And so I always think that's important to remind myself, and hopefully to remind you guys as well, that there are going to be some days when you eat absolutely perfect and you eat all nutritious things and your body is feeling great and you're thriving and you're exercising, and then there's some days you feel like all you want to do is eat salty food and you want to have sour candy or whatever the heck your cravings are, and there's nothing wrong with allowing yourself to eat that. And I just think that's really important to share as well, and that's kind of why I wanted to film this full day of eating for you guys. Is right now my eating isn't glamorous. There's some moments that are really good. There are some moments where I literally eat a whole half bag of Hers potato chips, and it is what it is. That's kind of just my life right now, and that's okay, and there is nothing wrong with that. So here is just your reminder to love your body and love this process that you are going through, whatever stage of life you're going through, whether you're pregnant or not, but just love this process that you are going through. I think that's so important. I think it can be very difficult to be like, I don't look the way I used to look. And you're right. You don't look the way you used to look. But that is because you are growing a human being inside of you. You are bringing another life into this world. So yes, I look back at pictures of myself from August and September before I was like really pregnant, and I'm like, I don't even look like that person anymore. She had abs. She was so much more and guess what? Maybe I'll get back to that, and maybe I won't. But at this point in my life, I'm so proud of my body and all it is doing for me and my family. And I just encourage you guys to have that reflection and to feel the same. I know it can be really difficult. Society puts a lot of pressure on women in general to not gain a certain amount of weight throughout the course of your pregnancy, to look a certain way, to eat a certain way, to exercise a certain way. So here's just your reminder to do what feels best for you, your body, and your baby. And nobody can really tell you otherwise, because that is what matters, is how you feel, what matters for you and your baby, and what's going to make you and your baby the happiest and healthiest throughout the course of your pregnancy. It was an incredibly long rant, but something I just feel really passionate about, because especially the further along you get, now that I'm 20 weeks, people feel like they want to start being like, oh, make sure you eat this, make sure you don't eat that, make sure you're eating a lot of this, make sure you're not, and like, it comes from a really good place. It really does. So remind yourself of that. They're really not trying to like be any sort of way towards you about it, but also just remember that you can do whatever you want to do and just do whatever is going to make your baby the happiest and healthiest. So with that being said, I'm going to wrap up the video here. I hope you guys liked this video. If you guys did, please make sure you go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. You already know it supports my channel. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, hit that bell notification so you don't miss another video that I post. If you haven't, make sure you follow me on my Instagram so you can see my fitness, health, and lifestyle content that I post on there. And I will catch you guys here next time.